What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to Muse. Yes, indeed. Muse Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bibbity bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Origin of Symmetry 2506 and Sergio. They both wanted to see me react to this song by Muse called Cave. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, this is kind of ringing a bell, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Muse Live Videos, all one word, and the video has 175,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Muse, Cave, live at London Astoria 2000. This concert has been very hit and miss with me on the channel. I've done a couple of reactions to this, and more than a couple. I think it's been a few. So at least one of the reactions actually got blocked, but then I challenged it and it got unblocked, but it still got blocked in the first place. And then other times, there's no issue at all. Not even a copyright. I mean, it's clear all the way through. So this concert's been very hit and miss for me. I hope everything's going to be okay, but I have no idea if it will be or not. We're going to have to, literally, we're going to have to wait and see what happens here. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
B. Okay.
Leave me alone, it's nothing serious. I'll do it myself, it's got nothing to do with you. There's nothing that you can say. You can see it, you can almost hear it too. You can almost taste it, it's nothing to do with you. There's still nothing that you can say. So come me back.
Listen to that halftime feel. I like it.
to look away. Say you'll never hear a single word I say. And don't ever come my way. It's nothing serious. I'll turn myself. It's got nothing to do with you. There's still nothing that you can do.
I like that transition when they go into the chorus, transitioning from straight time to halftime. Yeah. Yeah, it makes a world of difference. I was actually sitting here trying to imagine what if they had just stayed with the straight time feel? What would have happened to the chorus? The chorus would have lost a lot of its impact. A lot of its impact. Because it would have just kept right on coasting. And whenever you're writing a song, you definitely want to do something to separate and show clearly, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that here's the verse, if you have a pre-chorus, here's the pre-chorus, and here's the chorus, and here's the bridge, if you have a bridge. Here's the breakdown section, if you have a breakdown. You want to create these phrases that leave no doubt as to what's going on. I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm just saying this as a generalization. The more idiot-proof you can make a song, the more impact it's going to have on more people. So you definitely want to do that. Even prog rock bands, Rush, oh God, Rush, notorious, Genesis, notorious for creating these phrasing. So even with the weird counts, even with the weird time signatures, even with, the odd placement of, accidentals and stuff like that, even with the odd theory, there is still a very clear definition. Here's the verse, here's the pre-chorus, here's the chorus. Muse is doing a great job with that, and they're keeping it simple. All they did was switch feel as far as straight time, halftime. That's all they needed to do. On top of it, the riff changed up a little bit. That was nice. The direction of the riff changed up a little bit. The direction of the chordal progression changed up a little bit. I like that. I absolutely like that. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. I like what's happening within the bass. Bass sounds good. The movement. I like that transition. We're in the minor mode and he's utilizing, starting on the root and then he goes up to the major third before he goes up to the fourth. I like that. I like how they're utilizing the majors there against the minors. It feels good and it sounds good. The groove on this song is nice. Really nice. This is a super easy song to groove to jump around. You can see it in the crowd. The guys and gals in the audience, they're bopping along, man. They absolutely are. And a song like this, it's super easy to do that. Let's keep going here. I've got no issues with this at all. I'm enjoying what I'm hearing. I just wish it was a little louder. See that major third to the fourth? Interesting, staying in the halftime. Thinning it out, okay.
you.
Impactful ending. Strong ending. Yeah, I got no complaints about this at all. This was fun. This was definitely fun to watch. It was fun to watch. It was fun to listen to. I enjoyed the entire experience. Now, how is that going to translate to a score? I don't know. I got to think about it. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Muse with Cave. This was a request from Origin of Symmetry 2506 and Sergio. Okay, believe it or not, there's not a lot to talk about. This was very straightforward. And I think that was one of its strengths, actually, is the fact that it was so straightforward. Let me give the score, and we'll go from there. I think once I give the score, I guarantee you it's going to leave people scratching their heads a little bit. But once I explain how I came up with the score and my process and how I came up with it, I think people will understand how this score came to be. So let's start with the score and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.0. Yep, 8.0. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.0. What does that mean? Well, an 8.0 would translate to a great scale rating. So overall, I think this was a great presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, an 8.0, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay, the song. Felt good, sounded good. The groove on this song was nice. It was definitely one of the stronger parts of the song. The groove felt good. It had the energy. It had the drive. It had everything you look for in a live performance style song. This song is one of those songs that absolutely does deserve to be played live. So, yeah, man, he has a great live vibe about it. On top of that, the songwriting, everything made sense. Everything sounded good. When it got sparse, it made sense. As far as, thinning out the sound a little bit. And to some extent, I would even say it kind of needed to happen. When they were playing full, obviously that made sense. It was the majority of the song. It carried out well. The chordal progression sounded nice. Bass impactful within the entire song. Love the bass tone on this. I really did. It sounded good. It had that little bit of that. It's a very light distortion, but it almost sounds like a rattle more than overdrive or fuzz. It feels like it kind of reminds me a little bit of the bass tone that Justin Chancellor gets quite a bit in some of in a number of Tool songs, where it's there and it is a distortion type, but it's not like distortion, fuzz, overdrive. It's just enough to give it a little bit of a bite and a little bit of a rattling. Makes the strings sound like the strings themselves are rattling, and I like that for this style of song. Yes, absolutely. Matt's guitar work sounded nice in this. His vocals very fitting for the style of song. Not ever going too over the top. Not stealing away from everything else to put the spotlight on the vocals. So everything that happened vocally fit the context of the song without question. Drumming in this, set up that groove really nicely. And I love this switch between straight time and halftime feel. Really kind of made the transition between verse and chorus, for lack of a better word, they did everything they could to make it idiot proof. I mean, there was absolutely no question when they would switch between the two. Yes, there's a change in the chordal progression, absolutely. Utilizing the major third that I keep wanting to call the bass player Dom. I know that's not it. Dom's the drummer. Chris, I think, is the bass player. I think. I could be wrong. If I am, let me know in the comments. I'm trying, guys. I suck with names, but I'm really trying here. Chris moving from utilizing the major third against the minor to transition to the 4. That was nice. I dug that. I don't know why that stands out so much to me, but it really does. It made a world of difference for the chorus, especially also switching into that halftime feel. No, I dug everything that I heard in the song. I think it's the song itself is really good. I would put this, 7.6, 7.7, somewhere in there. As far as the songwriting and the execution of the song goes, 7.6, 7.7, no problem. But I'm giving this an 8.0. So what happened there? Well, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know what I'm going to say. So take a deep breath and say it with me, kids.
Sing it out one time.
A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, the live show absolutely helped. Now, there may not have been a ton of production. This looks like early Muse. It looks like this is like in their early days before they became, the super huge mega group that they are now. But they still put on a really nice stage show with their own energy, not relying on production at all. They were bringing the show themselves. So let's go down the checklist, shall we? Stage presence, check. Yep, they got it. No problems there. Stage energy, lots. Quite a bit of movement and motion happening on the stage. Sometimes it was a little more subtle, then other times it was way more aggressive and way more active, but there was stage energy throughout a majority of the song, so I was happy to see that. Stage interaction. Unfortunately, we didn't have any stage interaction, which was kind of a bummer, but that's all right. Crowd interaction, yeah. I saw Matt reaching out to the crowd a number of times, trying to pull the crowd in, and that was nice to see. Very good to see them doing that. Whenever he had an opportunity to do it, he did it. Just because you're in front of a microphone doesn't mean you cannot interact with the crowd, and Matt definitely proved it. Showmanship, check. Yep, definitely showmanship was there, especially in that last minute. Matt going crazy with the guitar work, and I listen. It fit the context of the song. It fit the direction of the song, the sound of the song. Having those frantic motions that he was doing, to the point where his guitar fell off his shoulder and he had to quickly readjust it back on again. He was putting his everything into it. So I had no issue with it. I had no problem with it whatsoever. I think it looked good. It matched up with what was happening within the song. So yeah, nice live show, man. Great live show, I would say. Production, nah, not really. I don't even think the lights were designed to go with the song, but that's all right. They're still getting all the way up from a 7.6, 7.7 to the live show brought them up to the great range of 8.0. Yes, I know it's right at the bottom of the grades. I get it, but it's still getting an 8. So yeah, 8.0. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.0, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.